Hello, welcome to an episode of Serpentbird Activation. I am Serpentbird, a poet, a healer, an artist, and an activator. I have been parading around the United States being Serpentbird since 2007. And this parade hasn't been always easy, finding myself awakening to higher consciousness and higher truths, hence the owl, my friend. So the owl is here to help us dispel darkness, to illuminate the collective consciousness. And the message today we will be focusing on is passion. So here at Serpentbird Media, we have some plans this year coming up, Year of the Horse 2026, to expand our reach through memberships. And let me explain. What do you get by being a Serpentbird member? All right. Well, let me tell you a little bit about Serpentbird first. So, on this journey, I was not a yogi. I did just what every 20-year-old teenager and 20-year-old would do on the planet: parties, exploring, meeting friends. I did go to college for art, and I majored in graphic design. So after college and studying graphic design, I found what I really needed to do was work on activating my feminine voice on the planet. And the reason why my voice is so important, and you can even check in the book I wrote, as well as my birth chart, that my voice is my number one purpose. How do I know that? Well, in 2017, I decided I was going to specialize in something called Akashic record reading. So that's a complicated topic, but let me break it down. So, I am a psychic, I am a medium, I was born with these gifts. And in 2017, as I said, I made a determined path to activate these psychic abilities even higher, even deeper, even more expansive. So something called the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records hold the memory of this Earth and other universes, other planets, other star systems, hence the stars. So, being a star seed, I had uncovered in the Akashic Records that I have knowledge and wisdom that has expanded beyond my Earth incarnation in this body. My soul has traveled through other universes, other planets, other worlds, as well as come to Earth to help heal and demystify the evils that are being done by humanity to the planet. And right now, my voice is more and more every day more expensive, more important. So you see, becoming a member of the Serpentbird team, and that is an important word these days, team. The importance of it is that you may have seen in recent developments in our media channels that other public medias are dying and have been completely disassembled. One of those being public broadcasting, PBS. So, becoming a member, it opens up the doorway for you to access my information, my wisdom, my love, my compassion, and all of my talents as a graphic designer, as a painter, as an artist, as a writer, as a poet, and as a visionary. So, right now, let me take a little smoke break. from my heart to yours, I just commend you for sticking with me on this video and hearing this message of truth. The truth is that we need to, I don't want to say the word work, harmonize. Harmonize our souls and activate our soul's purposes, our missions, even more than ever before. This because this year is going to be very active, and it is my vision that crystals, gongs, yoga classes, sound baths, those are all really wonderful things. They're very medicinal things. But the people like me who have been on this journey for quite some time now have to go even more visible, even more impactful, and even farther reaching. So I am reaching out to all the people that I have met on my United States journeys to come on board with your talents, with your voice, uh, with your heart, if you align with this truth. Mother Earth, who sustains us with life giving water, needs your voice. And we need to stand together in many rooms that may make us feel like we're going out of our comfort zone, that we're uncomfortable being in. That could be a courtroom, standing up and speaking for trees. This isn't about being a hippie. This isn't about any name calling. This isn't about putting you into any kind of category. This is about a precious resource that needs every single person who cares about the future for yourself and for children to come together underneath a collective mission, because we can do more together. We can do more united. And as you can see, many systems, many countries are crumbling. But if we keep our yoga practices at home going, if we keep our breath work going, those are just foundations for making the impact happen, for having the energy to do all these other things. And so, even if you're not interested in the Serpentbird mission of being creative, of being loving and compassionate and using your voice, that's okay. But if you are somewhere where you see some small act that you can carry out on behalf of the earth on your own, don't ever minimize that your voice isn't going to reach, isn't going to do anything. And I'm proof of this because I've thought this thought myself. What can I do to save the planet? Well, in 2007, my soul told me this was my mission. And this year, I'm making it completely official because there is no more time left. We need to act now. I did lose one of my points as I was as I was speaking. Yes. So, if you go to serpentbird.com and you go to my blog, the blog is a tab within serpentbird.com that is going to be driven by this collective. So, if you are an activist You want to speak on behalf of the water, you want to speak on behalf of the trees, on the behalf of your community, we have a blog for you. We can post videos, we can post writing, we can post photos on serpentbird.com. So basically, with my own independent funding through my own hard work, I have created the logo, I've created friendships in many, many states that I've lived in and traveled through, and many communities. So I've created a certain level of awareness, and by you coming in, being a part of that, I've already created the platform. I've already paid for the website and the tools to feature what it is that you need to express. And so the lone wolf story is over, and we have a team to support you emotionally with my wisdom and knowledge on writing, whether it be a journal entry, or you want to write a book, or you want to write a poem, or you want to write some type of activist story for the blog. I'm here to assist you and edit those pieces and get them published. All right. So, the last but not least of what I want to share today on Serpentbird Activation Show is my book, Rainbow Warrior Healing on the Red Road. Serpentbird's journey of awakening, illuminating the priestess path with medicine wheel ceremonies. So that will be another thing this year. I will be giving more public talks. I will be doing ceremony as always, whether it's just me and whether one other person, or it's 15 people, or it's 30 people, or it's 1,000 people. But like I said, without our friends out there in the community to help me, to help you, we're just going to be sitting alone in our offices and our bedrooms crying because, things are melting down. So I'm here to share the knowledge, to share the wisdom, to spread the star seed vibration. And I love everyone that stays with me on, seeing my art, seeing me thrive, seeing me grow, seeing me change, seeing me travel, and seeing me manifest big things, following my passion and expanding my arts. So thank you for staying tuned to Serpentbird, and I just pray that you find peace and harmony and balance in the medicine wheel. I hope